What's up, everybody? This is T-Roy here with T-Roy's Toys, and on today's episode we're going to be starting up the chop shop. Now guys, if you remember our last episode, you saw we got our shop there that's behind us, and in the spirit of irony, we're not going to be working underneath it. So this is not going to be the first video of us working in it, mainly because I cannot get that truck to move. It does not run. Anyway guys, let me show you what we're looking at. So guys, the deal with this truck here, I'll give you guys a good look at it, is this truck here is just solely I bought for a parts truck, and mainly for the front clip of this thing for this truck over here. You see, this one was wrecked in the front, so we need the front clip off of that one. Now I know what some of you guys are thinking. You're thinking, T-Roy, why don't you just fix this truck? It's more complete. Well, first off, this truck does not have a title. And at some point in here, had an electrical fire. I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but you can see a little charring that went on there. And that ground wire, it got pretty toasty, pretty hot. You see this timing belt cover is melted, which kind of sucks because this truck's a short bed. I kind of, the one I had in high school was a short bed. I would like to kind of recreate that sometime, but anyway, it is what it is. There's probably a good chance that motor and transmission is still good, and we might do something with that in the future. But anyway guys, we're going to get to it. Let's start chopping this thing up. Now, first things first, we're going to start with the most easiest thing. Let's take the clearance lights off. Put our screw back here. That one's busted, so I think I've got an extra one, so I'm not too concerned about that. And this one here is still pretty good shape, so we can reuse that. Apparently that bumper over there is tweaked. This one came a lot easier. too bad, guys. I only had to cut off 2 bolts. 2 out of 4. I'll take it. Alright, I guess it's time to get the hood off. Put it off long enough. That, guys, is called using your head. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Know what I mean, Vern? Breaking anything? Well, all right, everybody. It has been a few days, or actually, it's been about a week. We got the hood last video, or last clip. We got the hood off of the truck over here. Pretty much, and off camera, I've gotten the inner fenders bolted off, just little stuff, the horns and that kind of thing. We're almost ready to take the clip off of this truck. Now, guys, I went ahead and put the hood on the truck, the other truck, just to cover up the engine components and stuff. I had a raggedy old tarp on there. Still needs a little bit of adjustment, but fits good. It looks like it's going to work pretty good. Now, to show you guys what I've been working on here. So I've pretty much got the inner fenders done. The main thing is that I'm fighting with, I don't know if you guys can see it, is them bolts right there. And there's one on each side that mounts the front clip to the frame. It's kind of like a body mount, if you will. And I've been fighting with those, but then I figured out it's got these holes right here that go all the way to the nut. So with a pair of vice grips on the other side, you can see if I can do this one-handed. Just put it down there. Anyway, after you get through dropping your tools 200 or 300 times, you can do that little setup there and get the nuts off, get the bolts off, and get ready to pull your front clip off. Well, anyway, guys, let's get it taken off. Well, guys, I almost thought I was done. I thought I had everything wrapped up, but I got the hood release. So let's take this off. Alrighty, guys, now that we got the demolition part mostly finished, we need to start. It's time to get serious. Taking stuff off is easy, but when you go to put it back on, you want to make sure it's done right. So what I need to do is get a measurement. I want to measure from the cowl here to the edge here, so that when we put it back on the other truck, it's the same and things aren't out of whack. It would make life easier. So let's get a measurement. Corner of the cowl, edge here, is right at 35 1/4. I'm going to put that on here. So I don't forget it, or I can refer to this video. So, all right, let's measure the other side. The other side, see, it's 35 1/8. So I guess this truck isn't exactly square. All right. So now, this is the wreck truck. Now we need to figure out how we want to put the front end on. Now I'm not going, the proper way to do this would be to undo all these little fusion weld, tack weld, whatever they call those welds. I've done that before. It's not a very fun process. I want to try something a little bit different. So I'm going to find a spot, and I'm thinking right about here is where I want to attach it. And we'll just weld it and kind of make it overlap a little bit. I think it should be fine. So what we're going to do, we're just going to mark it right here. That's where we're going to cut. We'll go to the other side. And we're going to go right here as well. Alright, now so we kind of got it figured out where we're going to attach it, let's go to the other truck and get our marks. Alright guys, so on our other truck we marked right in here, and there's a brace piece in here that comes to right here. So I want to cut, it's got these two welds right here, so we're going to cut just on the other side of these welds. And I'll straighten that line up whenever I do actually go to cut, so it's more straight and uniform. But, and that is, I know on the other truck we marked here, I'm giving us a little bit of overlap. That way if I need to adjust something or what have you. Now I know guys, my marks are a little bit overlap. I've got a little too much on there. I'm not going for exact measurements right now, because remember, you can always cut more off, but you can't cut more on. So if we got a little bit extra, that's fine. We can fix it later when we go to reattach it to the other truck. Anyway guys, it's Sawzall time. Alright guys, I think she's free. Well, alright guys, here's the damage. That's a pretty straight cut if you ask me. I think I did pretty good for winging it. Ooh, look at all the crap that came out of there. Or, what's that crap? All the junk, all the acorns and stuff all the little furry woodland creatures put in there. Check this side out. I got a little off down there, but it's not bad for winging and dinging it. Whew. Well, alrighty, guys. I think I'm done with the chop shop stuff today. Anyway, next video we're gonna start trimming up the Wreck Ranger, getting it ready to put the new parts on, getting that ready to go. Anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, all that mumbo jumbo everybody else always says. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a good evening.